Good morning, everyone. Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We are moving on to card number 4 using the Ice Cream Swirl Bundle. I am falling more and more in love with this bundle. It is amazing. You can make some wonderful cards. Thank you for all your comments on my card yesterday. It was a fun card to make, and I know I'm going to be making several more of those ones. How did you guys like it? I know many of you commented and were surprised that you could actually open it, right? So it's the way that they've made the dies with the cone so that it's scored in the middle and you can fold it in half. Hi, Krista. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Nadine from Houston. Hello, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. I was praying yesterday. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Did my workout, went for my nice long walk, came home. There wasn't a draft of wind, and then boom, last night it hit us. I'm looking out into my yard right now, and it is like a winter wonderland. This is the type of snow that's falling. It's gently falling straight down, hardly any wind, and it's accumulating, you guys. It's accumulating. This is the type of snow that we love to get on Christmas Eve. Just gonna say, but it is not Christmas Eve. It is April 4th, and I don't want to see this snow. But again, I love the farmers. I love my fresh fruits and vegetables. And I think this is a good thing for them. It's a good thing for our soil, and it's going to be good. Stormy and snowy morning from Montreal. So you guys are getting it over there too, Marie. Wow. Yep, I guess we just have to... There's nothing we could do about it, but we can stay home and make cards and scrapbook and craft with our paper crafts, right? So today we're going to play with Ice Cream Swirl again. I'll give you another idea, my 4th idea this week. Thank you all for your orders, you guys. It helps me so much to be able to be here every day. Your orders are what support me in my business, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you're from Canada, then you can order with me, and you can order whatever you want. If you already own Ice Cream Bundle, you can get something else, right? It's just a minimum $60 order, and you can get all of these card kits for free. That's my gift to you for choosing me as your demonstrator. Even if you are a demonstrator, I get a question a lot. People say, I'm already a demonstrator. Can I get your card kits? Absolutely. In my classes, all of my offerings are for both anybody who isn't a demonstrator and who is a demonstrator. So my card club, my technique club, my scrapbook club, I have lots of demonstrators in those clubs that take advantage of those classes. And they tell me that they use those ideas to do their own classes. And some of them just love coming and doing the projects, right? So it's a win-win for everyone. All right, let's flip the camera and get started. Hi, Mary from Folsom, California. I bet you're not getting the snow that we're getting there in California. All right, okay, let's get started. I appreciate you all being here. Hello, Laurel. Hello, hello. All right, let's get started. Oh, my screen is a little funny today. Okay, let's flip the camera. You can see, oh my gosh, the glimpse of the snow. Maybe, there we go. The snow, look at it gently falling. It is, I don't know. Maybe it's the last time. Maybe it's the last time. I keep saying that. I said that to my husband and he laughed at me. And he reminds me all the time of our son Andrew. His birthday is April 26th. And there have been many birthday parties that we have had a blizzard on Andrew's birthday. Like, you'd think you're out of the clear by April 26th, right? But nope. Mother Nature always says, I'm in control. I'm going to show you who's boss. Okay, let's get started. We got Ice Cream Swirl on my desk here. It is an amazing bundle. You see all the stamped images here on the front of the case. When I open it, you can see the dies, the amazing dies. This is the one I used yesterday to make that ice cream cone card. It has a score line in the middle, so it doesn't cut them out to separate cones, but you can cut them easily enough. And then you've got this insert that you can pop in here, and you can get the beautiful cuts into your cardstock to make it look like a real ice cream cone. I just love it. Now, we've been playing with the cone since Monday, right? But there's some other images in here that I want to play with. And we're actually going to play with the comb, but we're going to make a different item, okay? So I'm going to bring in we're going to start off with a thick card base, thick basic white. So I've got a full sheet here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. Let's reach for my trimmer. I think I'll cut it in half along the short edge, along the 4 1/4. We'll line that up. We're going to cut it at, it's 8 1/2, so we're going to cut it in half. That's 4 1/4. So we end up with 2 pieces, 4 1/4 by 11. And we're just going to pop this back in, turn it 90 degrees, and we're going to score it at 5 1/2. There we go. It's going to be a side opening card, okay? So let's go ahead and burnish that score line. There we go. And I'm going to bring in another piece of white. This time it's our basic white. It's really soft, beautiful white, perfect for stamping on. Our thick white, you can also stamp on it, but it's a thicker card weight, so it's great for making the actual card base because it will be stronger to stand up on a mantle or a shelf. So that's why I use thick white for my card base, and I'm going to use basic white for my stamping. Or actually, we're not going to stamp on this piece. We're going to cut this down to be 5 inches by 3.75, 3 3/4 inches, like that. Okay. And what we're going to do with this piece, we're going to do some embossing. Love the textured, painted texture embossing folder. This is what it looks like, and it's sticking around. It's not retiring. I looked it up. Let me make sure. I think I'm right, but I don't want to lead you astray. So don't forget, guys, on Tuesday, we have our sale starting, right? All of these things. Remember when I went through the catalog, that long video? It's not that long, but you guys followed along with me. Look at all the prices. These are the 50% off, 40% off. These are going to be in effect on Tuesday, April 9th. But look, we've been spared. The painted texture folder will be carrying over. So that's good news. That's good news. So this is what it looks like. We're going to take our paper and put this in here. Now, you notice how there's no line on this one? Because look at the pattern. It's kind of random, right? You don't really need a line because there's no real right or wrong way. The painted texture is going all over the place. Okay, so we're going to emboss that. So for 3D embossing, we're going to need our machine. We're going to need platform number 1. That's the only platform on the bottom. And then, sorry, just reaching around here in my craft room. Then we're going to need this top plate. Now this one here, I get a question a lot about, where do you get the number 4? It comes with your machine. So when you purchase the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you're going to get all the plates that you need. One thing I want you to remember, and I mention this all the time because it's super important, there's nothing any worse than picking up an embossing folder and it's been cracked, right? It's because it's not been layered properly going through the machine. So you want to put the spine through first. So then all the pressure will come out the open end and you'll be good to go. And you won't have that cracking. So lay our folder down like this with the spine going into the wheels first. Then put our platform or our plate. It's not a platform, it's a plate. Sorry. Plate number 4 on top. And then we will roll it through. Easy peasy. All right. Let's see what we've got. We have got some gorgeous texture. Doesn't that look like the texture of ice cream? That's what I think. What do you guys think? Kind of looks like ice cream. Vanilla, maybe. Okay, so we're going to go with that. That's going to be the front layer. We got a white on white layer going on here. And then I wanted to add a pop of color to the bottom. So I'm going to bring in some Designer Series paper. Is this wide enough? Not quite. This is from the kidding. Let me grab that paper. Let me grab the paper. Just kidding. It's called Just Kidding 12 by 12 paper. So the stamp set and the dies for Just Kidding are continuing. However, the paper is not. So if you love this paper, you should stock up before it's gone. It's going to be retiring the end of the month, right? So we're going to pop this in here. I want a piece that measures 5 inches wide, which is the width of my front layer. So I'm just going to trim that. And I want it to be, let's see, let's do 1 1/4. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut a strip 1 1/4. And that way I'm not wasting a whole bunch of cardstock. I was tempted to cut it at 5, but whichever way, not cardstock, DSP. I don't want to waste it because I can't get that. I'm not going to be able to get that anymore. And I love the Just Kidding bundle. And I know that I'm going to use that paper on like some scrapbook pages coming up because I still have lots and lots of pictures of my kids that I haven't scrapbooked yet. And I know I'm going to be kicking myself if I use up all that paper and I don't get any more. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here like that, add a little pop of color to our front piece. Oh, look at those kids. They make me smile. All right, let's bring in the glue and add a little bit of glue to our DSP. And we'll put this on here. Okay, there we go. I love the Berry Burst. Such a beautiful color. I'm so happy that it came back last spring in our color collection. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with my glue again, add quite a bit of glue because this white piece has been embossed. It has lots of bumpy bits to it, right? All the bumpy parts. You want to use quite a bit of glue to make sure that this is going to stick to your card base. Nothing any worse than making a card and then like the front falling off of it. Have you ever had that happen? So you can be very liberal with your glue when the piece has been embossed like that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring in all of the other yummy parts. We're not going to do the ice cream today. We're going to do a cup, a fruit cup, if you will, a sweet cup. It's all about the other sweets that are in this set. So what I've done is, let me grab my machine. I'll show you what I've got set up. I've got my die cuts ready to go. I've got them on my platform. Here we have the strawberry, the cherry, the donut, and the little wafer stick, which is called, you guys told me yesterday, is it called Purline, the Purline wafer. So I used that yesterday. I'm going to use it again today. So we're just going to put the top plate on. And I've got 2 layers of cardstock here. We're going to cut through both layers because you can. If it's a die that is just the outline, you can, the machine is strong enough, the dies are strong enough. Because I bought my dies, of course, the only store that I shop from, I do not shop from Temu or all those other, like Wish and all those other pirates that steal. Oh my God, I'm going to get upset talking about this. Steal our images. If you do that, I beg you to stop buying from those companies. They are hurting everyone else's business, honestly. How do you expect Stampin' Up! To continue to have design artists, you know? It upsets me to no end when I hear people saying, well, they got that for cheap, right? Or got it on Temu. A lot of people have told me, yeah, they tried it and then they got their dies and they're made of very poor quality steel and they crushed on them. So serves them right for supporting a company that is stealing artwork, stealing from the company that is doing an honest business. It just upsets me to no end. Anyway, my dies were bought from Stampin' Up! I would never shop from one of those companies, ever. Okay. Enough about that. I did not plan to talk about that, but I just thought about it and it upsets me. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put these back onto my magnetic platform and they are good. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to stamp these. So when I do 2 layers, I get 2 copies of the, there's a shift. There's a shift. Winter is no longer November to March. It's more like January to May. Yeah, I agree with you, Joy. That's so funny, but it's true. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just catching your comments here. I hope I haven't upset anyone. Well, I'm not worried if I upset anyone. I'm upset myself about these Temu people, the pirates, and the people that support them. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, you love the white on white. Dory says, totally agree with you. Totally agree about Temu. Yeah, and you know what? I have customers. I got to tell you one more thing, and then I'm going to stop this talk. I have customers who shop with Temu, and guess what happens? They get their credit cards compromised. Yep, that's what's happening. That is happening, and I bet you it's because of shopping of those crappy places. I don't do it. I don't do it, guys. I just wouldn't do it. All right, we're going to stamp these with Memento. We're going to stamp with Memento, and we're going to grab all of our stamps. I got them all on the block here. And grab a silicone mat so I can see. This is the best part here. Silicone mat is my best friend. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, let's put my strawberries. I got the cherries. Did you know there's a fruit? It's called a kumquat. And it is like an orange apricot-y colored. It looks like a cherry. I went to my husband's Christmas party one time. It was at a really fancy place. And they had these on the plate. And I was like, what is that? And it was, I tasted it. It was delicious. So you could, you know, yesterday I did an orange or a yellow cherry. And if you Google, there are such things. We're so used to having like red cherries, right? Ooh, that one didn't stamp very perfectly. Ooh, what's going on with that one? I didn't get enough ink on there. Try again. Okay. All right, so then we'll do the donuts, donuts, another donut, and we'll grab the strawberries. I'm wearing a white sweater today, not exactly the best option when you're dealing with ink, but I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to put my arms in any of my ink pads. Okay, so we'll end off with the cherries, and then I'm going to show you by the magic of camera. I do have these all colored. I didn't want you to have to worry about watching me color. So let's bring in my donuts. I use light pecan and the dark bubble bath. For the Praline wafer sticks that have chocolate running through them, like these are delicious. Got two of those. Pardon me. I use crumb cake pecan pie and a little bit of pebble path to color them. And then I have these little cherries that have yellow and orange together. And last but not least, I have two yummy strawberries, which I used dark cherry cobbler and Fleur de Flamingo to blend together. And I've got some granny apple green on the leaves, and I put granny apple green on the leaves of the cherries too. So those are done. But what I wanted to share with you was the cup. We're going to make, you know, not everybody likes a cone, right? You have friends or maybe your children go to an ice cream place and they want it in a cone, right? A cup instead of a cone. So here's what we're going to do. I have an abundance of balmy blue scrap cardstock. I'm going to use a piece of that today. And I've got my cone stamp. We're going to use the cone stamp, but we're making a cup. So I've got that. I'm going to stamp with, let's try, what should I use? What should I use? Should I use Memento? It might be a little dark. Let's use this tone on tone. We're going to do Pool Party on Pool Party. Okay, so, or sorry, Balmy Blue on Balmy Blue. So I've got my Balmy Blue ink here. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Vicki. Barbara says, love Stampin' Up. Yes. Chinese cherry, Linda says. I think kumquats are tiny oranges and bitter. Well, the one I had wasn't bitter at all. It was sweet. I don't know. It was on a plate with this most scrumptious, decadent chocolate cake. And they had drizzled it with, oh my God, like a strawberry sauce or something. It was just, and the way they had a mint leaf. You know how when you go to a fancy place, you know, you get that, that service, right? You get to see things that you don't normally see. That was my experience. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp the top portion of my cone right there, okay? And then I'm going to stamp this image for our Praline, our little wafer. And we're going to ink it up. I'm going to clean this because I had Memento on it just now. So clean off the Memento. And we're going to take that and we're going to use it sideways. So we're going to put here, like that. And then we're going to continue on. You can make this as long as you want. You can just keep on going, right? And that's not very straight. I don't like how I did that. So let's try that again. I'm having a morning. Okay, so we're going to stamp this on the other side because we get 2 chances with a piece of cardstock. There you go. And then we're going to try this again. We're going to stamp it sideways. We're making like a little lip, if you will, for this cup, this ice cream cup. There, that's a bit better. Okay, we're going with it. Okay, so we've got that done. Now we're going to bring in the die, the cone die, this one right here. And I could have done this ahead of time. I could have cut out the cone and then just snipped it in half. But I'm just going to put this on here like so. Line this up so the little indentations on the bottom of the cone is what I'm worried about more than anything. I want that to stay in place. And we're going to grab a little bit of washi tape because I don't want this to move, right? I've already stamped it, so I want to make sure that this stays in position. Okay, let's get this cut out. I'm moving all my stuff off to the side. We'll bring that machine back in one more time. And we're going to cut this out. So really, in hindsight, what I should have done was really, if you cut this entire die, you can get 2 cups, right? You'll have one on this side and one on that side, because this die is like, it's double duty, right? It does double duty, so I love it. Love, love, love it. See, when you get your kits this week, you're going to get a big enough piece of balmy blue. I'm going to give you enough so that you can actually cut out 2 of them. Because in case you mess up one, you'll have enough to make another one. So when you purchase from me using this code at the top of your screen, and your order is a minimum $60, then I'm going to send you all the cut pieces. So if I use something that is not in the Ice Cream Swirl Bundle, for example, like on today's card, I'm using the painted texture embossing folder, you're going to get that piece. You're going to get that piece that's going to be already embossed for you. Okay, so we've got this. I'm just going to line up the blades of my scissors along that score line, snip that off, and then I'm just going to come in here. Let's use my paper snips. And I'm going to snip the bottom of this Sundae cup. There we go. Easy peasy. Look at that. We have a nice, beautiful Sundae cup. Okay, so now we get to do the fun stuff. We get to load all the sweet treats into the cup. All right? Okay. Here we go. Let's bring in my silicone mat, and we'll put that right here, because some people like their ice cream in a cup. You know, maybe they have cold sensitivity and they don't want to bite into an ice cream. They'd rather eat it with a spoon. This would be a good option. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this cup over, and I'm going to add some of the tear and tape across the top. This is just going to allow me to have that stickiness so that I can attach these pieces. So, and arrange them the way that I want to. And it's not going to be like a messy process. So I'm going to put one of the cherries right there. I'm going to put one of these little wafers back here. Let's tuck a little strawberry right there. And then we're going to add another wafer like that, but I need to add a little bit more tear and tape. So the layers that you add, you're going to need more, right? If you put yours different layers, different thicknesses. So another piece of tear and tape, and then I can come in here and add another wafer, maybe put it on an angle. Look at that. Yum. I want to dive into this right now. And then I'm going to take one of my donuts, put that right there. And what else can we put? We could put another cherry back there like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so add a little more tear and tape back here. You can use liquid glue if you're not as messy as me. Sometimes I can be real messy with the liquid glue. Okay, so just add another one. We're just layering this up. We're making like a fruit basket, sweets basket. Now hold on to these pieces. I'll still use them. And let's bring in our card. We're going to put this right here like that. Love it. Yum. Okay, so I'm going to grab some dimensionals. flip this. Now this is just one piece. I've got all these images, but now because I used my tear and tape and I attached it all, it's really one big image. So I'm going to use some dimensionals and anchor this all down. Good. There we go. And we're just going to put this onto the card base. And let me share with you for my greeting what I've done. Okay, so this is going to go right here. Like that. There we go. And we've still got another couple of images that we can go ahead and put on. We can put another donut there. We could put a little strawberry behind. So many, I don't want to waste any of these images, right? So I want to put them all on. So let's just add those with some liquid glue. We'll just come in here with my glue and add like that. All right, so the donut, let's tuck that one right there. And we'll put the strawberry right there. Okay, so the last thing we need now is a greeting, right? We need a greeting. So the greeting that I love, love, love. You could put whatever you want on here. So I'm gonna do it, Hope Your Day is Sweet again, because it just so totally fits with the theme of this card. So what I've done is I've got it already. I put it on the block. I use my white embossing powder on black, which is my favorite. I love that. And I've already gone ahead and stamped it and heat embossed it. And then I just use my paper snips to snip it out. So we're going to put this right on here, right onto the little Sundae bowl, Sundae treat container like that. And because I've got it already popped up, I'm going to use liquid glue on these pieces. I like the pop of black and with the white embossing powder. It's so fun. So basically, this card could be used. You could use any designer series paper on the bottom, whatever your favorite is, right? And you could make this card. We're just gonna pick that up with my take your pick tool so don't get the glue on my fingers. Ah, whoops. I dropped it. Get that glue off of there before it dries. Okay, so there's Hope Your Day is, and then sweet. Sweet. Hope your day is sweet. Look at that. I love it. Love it. Now, I was thinking I could have put my greeting up here on the painted texture background and put a bow, because you know what? I have to tell you some more sad news. This is leaving. This is our black and white gingham ribbon. It is leaving, but it is going to be on sale for $8.77 in Canada on Tuesday. If there's any available, right? This is the thing with the sale. It's while supplies last. So if people are sad, like I am, about this black and white gingham ribbon leaving, they may have already stocked their carts with it. I don't know. I don't have access to the numbers, but I'll definitely be adding a couple of rolls of this to my next couple of orders, because maybe even today I'm going to add one and pay regular price, because it's worth it to me to not miss out on this amazing ribbon. So I tied a bow. You can add it. I was thinking I could have added it to the front of the Sundae container and then put my greeting up here. I can't change my card now, but you could do that. I think I'm going to just leave mine like this. I think it's pretty the way it is. And then let's do some stamping on the inside. Okay, I just wanted to remind you about this amazing ribbon that's leaving. And it looks super sharp, guys, if you color it with your blends. Oh, so pretty. I love coloring this ribbon with Melamambo blends. It's so nice. If you make this card, when you get your card kits and you want to make, I'm gonna add a strip of that ribbon for you, because really, you know what would have been a good idea if I ran it across this border for where the berry burst meets the white, and then did like a little pattern in the background. So I am going to put some of this in your card kit, so you can do that when you watch this video. While you're making your cards, you'll be reminded of that. Okay, hope your day is sweet. What should we say on the inside? There's a lot of things you can say. You can say, make a wish if it's a birthday, right? How about thanks for everything? Maybe this is a thank you card. You're giving someone an ice cream card, a gift card to Dairy Queen, or whatever it is, right? Thanks for everything. I think I'm going to use that because I haven't done the thanks at all this week. So let's do thanks. And then for everything. There we go. Okay, so I like to mix up the colors. So let's do Berry Burst. Let's do the Thanks and Berry Burst. Get that onto my block. And then we'll do the For Everything using Memento. I think that'll work just fine. Okay. Just grabbing my Berry Burst. And we'll ink up the Thanks. Thanks, 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 thanks. Okay. Thanks right here. Boom. All right, and then For Everything. Tap, tap, tap on my Memento and line that up because we can, because it's photopolymer. Love it. Love, love it. Okay, so let's bring in a little pop of color. How about we bring in some of that DSP? You could stamp a cherry or a strawberry in here if you wanted to. I'm going to bring in some of that gorgeous DSP and just add a little strip just to tie it all together. And let's see here. Okay. I think just 1/2 inch is enough. So let's cut a 1/2 inch strip, put that on there. And let's see here. Okay, so we're going to put that along the bottom. It's a little longer than I need, but that's okay. I'm just going to pick that up and snip off the ends. Super easy, right? Just give it a little snip and snip off the extras. There's the inside. So we'll go ahead and put that down inside my card. Makes it look a lot neater than just stamping on the white. So I do like to attach that layer, even if it is a white card base. But if you're doing this and you want to write a greeting, you got lots of room in here and the white card base to sign. Whoops, let's not put it upside down. Okay, so there we go. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, we need bling. Yes, I agree. We always need bling, right? So what could we put on here? Let's put some bling on here. Let me grab something. How about we grab some sparkle gems? Love, love, love the sparkle gems. Now you can get these sparkle gems, you can get black. I love the black. Let's pull in some of the black color from where I did the embossed part. There's gold and there's clear. So let's use a big one over here and then 2 small ones. Let's put one there and one there. Okay, I like that. I like the sparkle. Love it. Okay, so there we have it, my friends. There's our fun card with the texture and the paper and those yummy treats. And there's the inside, a beautiful thank you card. Hope your day is sweet. Thank you for everything. Thanks for the love, you guys. Thank you guys so much. This is a very delicious card. I agree. I agree. Okay, let me flip you around. All right. Are we going to make a snowman today? Am I going to make a snowman? I don't want to make a snowman. It's April 4th. I don't want to make a snowman. I'm going to stay here in my nice warm craft room, get myself a fresh coffee, and keep on working on. I'm actually getting all my retreat to go boxes. Guys, if you're in Canada and you want one of those boxes, they are selling out. Let me know. They're on sale until Monday. Okay, so Monday is the deadline to get your retreat to go. There's a whole bunch of stuff in that box. All of the pillow gifts that my ladies got at my recent retreat, all of the make and take packages, all of the goodie bag, like the full things, the full packages of things that you're going to get. We're focusing on the hot air balloon suite. So you're going to need the hot air or bundle. You're going to need the hot air balloon bundle to be able to do those projects. But yeah, I think you're going to love them. There's a home decor piece. There's cards. Yeah, I think, and your pillow gifts are themed. So I love sending out retreat boxes. It makes my heart so happy to load them up and take them to the post office because I know the recipient on the end is going to get a little taste of what it's like to be at one of my retreats. If you live in Canada and you're interested, reach out to me. I'd love to send one of the last few retreat boxes to you. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your Thursday. And don't forget, I go live a little bit earlier tomorrow at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. If you can't join me live, then catch the replay. Tomorrow is Funfold Friday. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.